No, I know it. I know. Hi, everyone. I'm late. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get all organized here, and of course I ran a couple minutes late. I hope that you're going to join me tonight for date night, for Cricket Chat date night. We're going to be making some lovely cards for moms or moms everywhere. It doesn't have to be your mom. It could be any mom. And we are going to be doing that with all of our brand new supplies that we have here because I kind of went a little cuckoo with buying all kinds of supplies with the alcohol ink. And I think that, is it Loretta or Linda? I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. Please forgive me if it's Loretta or Linda who kind of turned us on to the alcohol inks. It just kind of went a little kooky with these. I got a ton more inks and I got all of these little supplies, and I want to talk to you about how to do things. I also have some viewer mail. I did receive, Dawn, thank you so much. I did receive your letter. And who is this one from? This is from Deborah DeChecha. She's in Wakefield. She's just down the street. And of course I got my friend Aledra's. She's so sweet. You know, Aledra, I was just looking at the postmark. It says New Orleans. And you know, that's like my favorite place in the whole world. So I may need to come down and visit you at some point because I just love it there, and I haven't been there for a while, so I would love to visit you there someday. Anyway, we have viewer mail. We have a couple of announcements, including who is going to be winning this month's hi Bren, hi Melissa, hello Deborah. So who's going to be winning this month's Bundle of Joy. Remember we started that earlier in the month, or it might have been, yeah, we did. We decided I was going to give away 6 bundles of joy. Maybe we'll have to have our first conference in New Orleans. We can have like a weekend. We'll set up a little, ooh. All right, that's great. Who's just been getting their shots? I'm so glad to hear that. Hi, Kristen, Tara. Hi, Tara. Welcome. That's a new name. Hi. You have puppy fever. Why do you have puppy fever? And I'm opening up a package that I got here too. I'm running a little bit behind today because my son, I don't know if I ever told you this, but my son is, he's 15, and we have friends on the fire department, and a couple of years ago, they asked him if he would play the Sparky the fire dog, which is like our city mascot for the fire department. And he wanted to do it. This was 2 years ago. And I thought maybe he had grown out of it, but no. Of course, they didn't have anything last year, but no, he wanted to do it for today. And they have this lovely little young lady who is turning 11, but she's fallen on some hard times with her health. And so the entire community, I mean, it was crazy. So many people were there, and we all went there, and they had they had raffles and food and a touch-a-truck, and he went as Sparky. And what was really great was I just kind of dropped him off. I didn't know if I was going to have to like hang around, and I didn't. I just kind of dropped him off, and he was having a blast. And then I talked to the fire chief, and he said he's going to come in with me in the engine, like the ladder truck. And I said, really, he's not vaccinated yet because he's not 16 yet. And the kids, anybody under 16, you can't get a vaccination yet. So he said that doesn't matter. Both my wife and I, and my wife's going to be there, and my wife and I are going to be, we're already vaccinated, and he's going to have his head on anyway. And so he took a lot of pictures, and the fire chief's wife sent me the pictures. Really so cute. And he was like walking on clouds when he got done. He said, I loved it. I want to do it all the time. They actually said, keep the costume for the next time because they had to dig it out and all of that stuff. It was just really a fun day, but it was a long time. We were so hungry at the end. We were like, come on, let's go get something to eat. And so, yeah, he just had a blast, and it was like so cool because he goes to a school that is not, it's called out of district. So he started off in the Peabody Public Schools, but he really needed a special circumstance. So he was thankfully moved to this new school, and he loves it there, but he doesn't have a lot of interaction with kids here in Peabody. And so this was a really good opportunity because he's not a hugger, but when he puts on that costume, he's like hugging all these people, and he's like giving high fives and thumbs up, and it's just like, it was so good to see. So anyway, that was our day this morning, most of the day actually, and we had a great time. So and I hope you all are doing well. It's beautiful outside. I heard it's going to rain tomorrow, but it's just really beautiful outside. I'm so excited about a few things. One being, I finally figured out this dumb mug, this dumb mug box, and I'll tell you, it is just crappy. It's a crappy mug box. So I'll show you how to put this one together, but I'm going to modify it. I am going to modify it because I think this would be a good box if you were like selling these in a gift shop, right? I think this would be a good box. But if you were wanting to mail it to somebody, this is not a good box because it has the handle on the outside. And yeah. And so anyway, I had the toughest time putting it together. As you guys know, yesterday I was like, oh, I'm so frustrated with this thing. And yeah, it's actually glued shut. It's glued shut because I was like, I am just going to I don't care where the opening is. I'm just going to glue this thing and be done with it. And I was. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm also pretty excited to announce also tonight. So we have our Bundle of Joy winner. Yay, super excited. That is a person that had put their name in through our giveaway link, and we're going to be doing this. So if you're not the winner, that's okay. There's still so many chances to win. We're going to be doing this every month through the summer and the early part of the fall. And what you get is a brand new Cricut Joy with all the stuff you need to get going. And that includes smart vinyl, smart iron-on, card mats, cards, pens. What else? There's a whole bunch of stuff in there, and it's all handpicked by me, and the winner will receive all of that just for putting their name in and following me and telling people about me. So that's pretty awesome. And so we're going to have that winner, but also I have an announcement for my patron of the month. And this is, oh, you did, Teresa? Yeah, don't worry. Next one. We're going to do it every month now. So I also have a patron of the month that I chose. I'm going to announce that. I told you I had viewer mail, but tonight we're going to actually be working on this. This is Alcohol Ink. So, so we are going to have a whole, hi Charity, nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I also got in this Barely Art Precision Craft Glue bundle. I ordered this. when did I order it? Earlier in the week. And this is actually the bundle that includes the bear and the tip kit, and also a 4-ounce jar. This is the mini. And I just love this glue. I got to tell you, it was Dawn that turned me on to it. And actually, I'm thinking that it's in this box is a new thing that they have, which is like it covers the tip of the glue. So we're going to open that up later on. So I really like this glue. I was really sold on art glitter glue, and I'm not saying it's bad art glitter glue, but I really like this glue. I especially like the different tips on it and the fact that you can, kind of keep it clean. So we're going to open that up while we do our card. So I did post a link. If you go to my Facebook page, you will see a link that has these 3 cards that I have modified. It's actually, these are just, I got 2 of each, and they're all like getting all, sorry. These are kind of like really fun cards that I modified by taking out the backs. And oops, here. So we've got this Happy Mother's Day, and here is something I did earlier in the week. And so we're going to be making these sort of backgrounds for these cards. So I did them in all the different colors. Here's I Love You, Mom. And that one is a little, you can see how differently this behaves behind different colors and different designs, you see. And this is done, these cards are just cards cut out from cardstock, but the actual infusible ink, I got infusible ink on the brain. The actual alcohol ink is done on this paper. It's called Yupo. Is it Yupo? I think it's Yupo. This is by Pixis, and I did get this on Amazon. I did post the link on yesterday, right? Friday afternoon. I post the link. Basically, what it is it's a plastic, although it doesn't behave like as plasticky as I thought it would. I thought it would be like really feel very plasticky, and it doesn't. It feels kind of like a smooth finished cardstock, but I guess it sort of mimics photo paper. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money, because this is expensive, this was $10 for a 1 pack of 5 by 7 inch, this 25 sheets. So, I mean, if you're going to not waste the paper, then maybe you can make it economical. But I did hear that photo paper sometimes does work in its place. So basically, because it has, it's made from polypropylene, which is what they use now for a lot of packages that we receive. It stays. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to say that this was recommended, but we're going to try it on plain old cardstock too. I'm not sure if watercolor ink would work, watercolor paper would work. I'd have to get some of that. But I do also have some just plain old cardstock, and I wanted to just show you. It looks so much like it. So we're going to see. I think the idea is that the ink will saturate into the paper. And you can see here on my one example, and I kind of went like kooky on this, but you can see here on the side that it kind of like got around in here in the back when I put this alcohol blending solution, which turns out is only just plain alcohol, 91% alcohol. There's a couple of things that I'm learning about this, because it's a bit expensive, this little side hobby. And so I wanted to tell you about a few things. So here is something else that I found. It's called Mica spray. And having worked with Mica a lot when I was in the soap making business, I can tell you that this is a incredibly overpriced item. And I actually have used Mica, and you can buy all kinds of colors of Mica, and you don't need to buy it like this. This, I'll bet, I haven't opened the bottle yet, but this, I'll bet, is just a combination of water or distilled water and alcohol, or maybe even just water. And it has a shaker in there, and I'm going to try to make this in different colors because I think these 3 bottles were, and they're just like 1 fluid ounce. I mean, they'll last forever, but still, I think it's kind of pricey. So if you want to do this on the cheap, I have heard some ways around, so if you weren't able to afford or even find your alcohol inks, that's okay, because I have heard some shortcuts on how to make your own alcohol inks. So I'm going to be continuing to research that. Yes, thank you. Sorry for that. Okay. So this is something I did get, and I got it from Amazon. It was reasonably priced. I think it was maybe $15. It feels like it was less than $20. I know I'm always saying that it's less, but I kind of that's my limit with certain things, like $20. That if it's less than $20, I'll buy it. But sometimes if it's over 20, I'm like, I can find something else. But this is actually, I don't think it's a Ranger ink product. It was made for alcohol inks, but you could also, if you like those glitter glues or stickles as they're called, you could use this for that. I believe there's 35 holes. And this is what it comes like, this little spongy thing. So you can kind of just stick those back in there. But I did get a bunch of new colors, and I got the actual inks. Now, when I first started on this, I got these pearls. And we did the fairy lights using the pearls. And the pearls are basically, it's kind of like mica, but with a pearling powder on the bottom, and you do need to shake those up quite a bit. They worked really well on the fairy lights because they gave the glass a bit of opacity. Isn't that a great word? They made them opaque. And so that was kind of cool, but I wanted to sort of expand my horizons. So I got quite a few more. I got some great purples and some greens and blues. I even got a couple of browns, which I thought were kind of cool. Like this is Valencia. They all have really nice names. Here's butterscotch and teak wood. So this is how you store them, and it's a really fabulous little thing because, I mean, nothing's moving around here, and I really like it, and I will repost the link for that. What else did I get? I did get one of these, which is, it's kind of a funny looking contraption, and I think that you could come up with a different contraption and not pay nearly as much. I think it was like $15, and basically it's just a blower. It blows air on your paper. This is, as I mentioned, alcohol blending solution, but you can get just regular alcohol. It's the kind that's 91%, not the 71%, which is, I think, mostly available in drugstores. And then here are these things, but I turned out, I got these little things, but I didn't get the applicator. These are applicators that you can use to work with your alcohol ink, but you have to attach it to an actual applicator, which I did not get. I can't believe I didn't get it. I thought that I ordered it, but I didn't. didn't get it, so we can't really play too much with those tonight. So that is what we're working with tonight. We're going to be working, and actually I found a really good use for some of my older mats that don't have that much stick, and that is using the alcohol ink on it. And so I thought this was pretty ingenious of me, because it kind of all stays here. You definitely want to be careful. And if you have like a really pretty manicure, you may want to consider putting on gloves. I know I did that when we first started doing it. And so I want, just to remind you that the alcohol ink does really set into your skin. But if you use this blending solution or regular alcohol, it will take it all away. Water will not, but this will take it off of your skin, and also will take it off of your surface, as long as the surface is not porous. That's the thing. If it's porous like this paper, this is not going to take up too much of the alcohol ink. Okay, so these are alcohol inks, and I think they're a little mysterious, but if you think about Sharpies, that lovely smell of a Sharpie marker, those are alcohol markers. They're made with alcohol. They're not made with dye, and that's what these alcohol inks are. They're the ink that are in, say, a Sharpie. Hold on just a second. Benjamin, are you going in my boxes under my... No, move, Benjamin. Move. Okay, so that's what an alcohol ink is. And I think it's a little bit, mysterious. So we're going to kind of continue to work on this and sort of rip off the veil so everybody can understand what this is. And it's really kind of interesting. I like it. It's a good way to dress up your Cricut cards, and I'm sure we can find a gazillion other things that we can do with it. So let's get started. Before I get started, I want to tell you who my patron of the month is, and it is Rosalind. I don't know if she's watching. Rosalind Bennett. As you remember, we are giving away the joy, that she's not the joy winner, but we're giving away the joy, but we also have 5 $50 prizes, and 4 of them we already gave away to our Canadian friends and to Regina and our Canadian friends Teresa, Dawn, and Bren on our Zoom call, but I had reserved a 5th prize for Rosalind Bennett, or one person a month will get from our patrons. Okay, so that's the first announcement there. So let's get started. Let me show you what this is about. So this is, as I mentioned, it is like a plastic paper, and I found that it can be rather a little daunting, because it kind of feels like it's permanent, but you can get it off with alcohol or like this alcohol blending solution, but you do need to be careful. So this is not the kind of thing you can play with like on your bed or something, which is something I would try. So I'm going to admit that that's something I would try. You have to be a little careful, and I like that I'm using my sort of less sticky. These are mats that I've used. They don't have a whole lot of stick left, and I have to re-stick them. So I figured, hey, why not use a few? For this project. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out with a couple of colors, and I think we can choose a few here. I like to do like 3 different colors. That's what I've seen other people do. So let's choose a purple and a green, and then maybe sort of a yellowish color to sort of get us going. I'm going to stay away from the pearls. Oh, what about these three? These kind of look sort of cool. This one might be a little too bright. Okay, I mean a little too dark. So I've got limeade, and I've got Valencia, like the orange. So it's an orange. And this one here is amethyst. So I'm going to start with these three. I think 3 is good. Maybe when you're doing 4, it might get a little bit like you're pushing the envelope a little bit. So you can start in 2 ways. You can start with using your alcohol blending solution on there first, or you can start with using your ink. So we'll do a couple. So we'll start using the ink, and what we're going to do, it's just drop by drop. We'll start, and I will just put some drops here and there, and you can always come back and do more. Now, what you can do before it starts to dry, and that's the benefit of having this paper, is you can use this little thing, and it starts to give it some like almost like paint splotchy kind of thing. You can also use paint brushes. You could use a straw, just a straw, and blow on it if you wanted to. There's also, like, if you've ever done embossing, you could do your little embossing heat gun like that, or if you have a paint heat gun or whatever. So this is what you do. Now it's already started to dry because I can't push it anymore with that, but I'm going to show you how to sort of mix it up again. So trying to open this green. This one's called limeade. So let's get a few drops around, in and around here. And it's okay if you double it over. I mean, because it kind of basically blends. You don't want to have too much like right over the other, because it might turn the colors sort of brownish, but it sort of looks cool. It just reminds me of the 80s. I don't know why, but it sort of just reminds me of the 80s. And you can just sort of do this, and let's take our Valencia one and come in and put that on here. All right. And I know that I have a lot of white space. And remember, we're going to be using this for our background for our card. So I don't want to have a lot of white space. And it is drying fairly quickly. So then we come in with our alcohol blender, alcohol blending solution, and we can just drop it on here. And it almost like it reactivates the ink, and you can sort of move it around a little bit more. Now you could lift it up as well and sort of move it all around like this if you wanted to, or you could use your blowing thing. And then you can go back and put more on. So let's I think we need a little bit more in these white spaces. So I'm going to put in the white spaces. And this is only the second time I've done this, but I feel like quite an artist. I feel like, ooh, I'm making something really interesting. And it looks very artistic, doesn't it? Now, this mica spray, I think it's kind of something to put over your finished product. So I'm going to put even more of this stuff and see what happens. Ooh, it's starting to really spread out and getting all over. I don't want to see any white. So I'm just going to just keep moving this around. Now, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why, but this really reminds me of the 80s. And see, this is what I meant. Like, it's kind of like melding here. I don't think I like that, but you know, you live, you learn. I mean, I've never done this before, and it's just really a whole lot of fun, kind of fun. So here we go. And there I don't have to worry about the ink going someplace else because it's on my mat. Really interesting. Now I'm thinking, I think we need a pink, a little tiny bit of pink in there. So let's take this one, Wild Plum, and just dot it where we have those empty spaces. Just a couple of little dots. And see how that goes. Maybe we just need a little bit of pink there. This is fun. This is a whole lot of fun. I hope that you guys get inspired to try it. I just love the fact that you guys are so adventurous. I see all the time you trying these different things, and I'm just like amazed. And that's why I always say you'll do better because you'll come up with different things. And that's what's so great about our community. So there is, I think, our first one. It's still got to dry, but I love that it's splotchy. I'm going to kind of hold it up. Yeah, it's really kind of interesting. Now we can try also using, where are my paint brushes? I have some paint brushes that we can try. But so that is what it looks like. We need to give it a few seconds to dry. So I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so let's try the cardstock because I want to try it and see what we can do. Alcohol inks really work well with non-porous. So you know, pores, like on your skin, they're holes. And so what ends up happening is a porous environment like this cardstock will suck the ink really in very quickly. So, you know, that could be a little problematic, but we're going to try it, see what happens. Let's try using this one. This one's called Patina. I like that. And did we already use Flamingo? I think we might have already used Flamingo. Let's use terracotta and Patina, and I like a pink. Let's try this pink. Let's try the Flamingo. I thought that I had a different pink. We used the Wild Plum. Oh, here it is. Pink Sherbet. Let's use that one. Okay, so let's try it on here. I guess what I'm thinking is we might need to start with the alcohol, just to sort of give it some, like an ability to move around a little bit. But see, look at how it is really sinking in to the paper. So I think it would kind of work, but it's going to have a very different response to the inks. But we can try it and see how it's already starting to sort of sink right in. It's not giving me, I'm glad we started with the actual alcohol, but it's going to really just pull in there and not look, it actually looks a lot like a watercolor this way. So if you wanted to maybe do a watercolored image, this might be something you do on paper. Now, some paper is coated, so I didn't have, so this is very interesting. Look at, it's got a real watercolor look to it. So let's do this side by side with this, the same colors, but with our Yupo paper, and see how that turns out. So I'm gonna lift this up, put this over here. We'll start with the blending solution first. All right, and then we will. I like that sherbet. It's kind of cool. So let's try that. It does definitely, part of that watercolor effect is from putting the alcohol down first before putting the ink, it seems. So if you wanted kind of like a dreamy sort of watercolor effect, I would put the alcohol down first. Seems like. I suppose it depends on what you're going after, you know? And look at how it creates a blue when the pink and the green come together. And let's try a little bit of this terracotta. Ooh, interesting. I don't want to put too much on there. Oh, it's super orange. I love it. Ooh, very nice. Now, we can come back and put even more alcohol on here. And one of the things that I saw, I think it was Rita that taught me that you can really do like this and it will create all these little drops on here. Isn't that neat? Oh, that's coming out so much more interesting. I'm not even going to blow it because I love all of the little sort of circles on there. And so that's kind of cool. I'm not even going to move it. But so this was done. This is our put on the alcohol first. This was put on the inks first. So it's much deeper colors than here, right? I mean, we didn't use the exact same colors, but so if you wanted more kind of a watercolor effect, you could definitely do it this way. I think that that's kind of fun. Of course, I have to touch it. I have to touch it. All right. Very nice. I really like that. Now, this one's almost dry, so I want to just show you what that mica spray looks like. Let's try. I got 3 different mica sprays over here. This is a brass. This is a pewter, and this one is bronze. I want to try the brass. You know what? Let's try the pewter. I'm thinking that this is just going to dot those, yeah. So, it's interesting. It's leaving... This is a lot like being in kindergarten. They do have alcohol ink cardstock at Michael's. Do they have this brand or something else? Maybe the Ranger ink brand or something. Yeah, I'm not really loving the mica on there, but maybe I picked the wrong one. I mean, this is really deep, and maybe I should have picked this one, which is a lot less. And then back here's our paper. So I'd have to say, if you're going to try cardstock, look for something that is kind of coated, and you can tell it's usually got a white core and it's coated with a color, and that might hold the ink on top of your paper longer. But look, it really just soaks right through. So it might not be the best thing, or you might like the way that this looks. And if you do, then certainly do it. You know what? We can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. So I did put that little spray, and it kind of has an interesting texture to it. I'm not sure if I'm picking that up or if you're picking that up on the camera, but I don't love it, but I really love this. And as soon as this dries, then we can take one of the covers of these three, or you can use whatever you want. So let's try with the white. I'm not going to actually put it right on there just yet, but look, that's beautiful. And it's unique. And think about that. Like, this is a card super unique to you because you're using the colors that you've picked out, and you're creating your own little painting. You're Picasso. I feel very artistic with this. Very, very artistic. So, I know it's a good idea, right? Now, there's so much more to do with these alcohol inks, but this one here I did before. So I want to show you what my thought process was with this one. I don't want to pile this. So this one I did, it's a little dark. So I thought putting a white covering over it would look pretty good. So, but then I thought, well, I could cut these cards out, and they had backers on them. But then I thought you would have to look at this. So what I think I was thinking of, was I would put this on here, and then I would put it on a blank card, or perhaps a card that I have done an inscription or a sentiment in. And so I'm going to use my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue, and want to open up the bundle so you can see, if you decide to buy this bundle, what you get. Now, I did buy this right on the Barely Art site. And I got to tell you, I don't know how it opens. I'm thinking, I think what I'll do, I think here is how it opens. I don't know. It's kind of got like a little wrap around it. Don't want to rip it, but oh well. Gonna have to. All right. So this is the bundle. Okay, it has a 4-ounce and 11-ounce bear full of, like, it's a refill, a tip cap, and a tip kit. So this was $30 US. I know it's more expensive in Canada, but I think that that's a great deal for what you get in this. Here is our bear full. Now, the last time I bought this as a set, and you guys know how much I craft, I bought this whole thing, and it lasted me, let's see, October, November, December, 6 months. Okay, so this is the glue, and I just kept refilling. And then you get this thing, 4 ounces, and then you get these little doodads here, and I just want to show you what they are so that you know. So here's the 4 ounce, which is what I would work from, and I just want to okay. So I'm going to take this off. Now, you got to be careful here because a couple of times I have knocked it over and it goes flying everywhere. So do be careful there. And then you'll put this on top. Okay. And then you have 3 choices here. You have, inside of your little vial, you have these 3 choices. Now, this one here is actually a cover. So if you put it on there like this, it will not come out. And I think you're supposed to just kind of like keep switching these out. But this one here is the tip I use the most. It's a very nice tip, and it's fine. But if you want to do super fine, here is the other tip. And then there's this. This is important. Don't lose it, because you use it to clean out. And unfortunately, I always kind of just leave it in there. And I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to use what comes in this box, I think. This little teeny tiny box. I'm going to open it up so you can see. Yeah. It's in these little plastic bins. I don't want to cut them, but I'm going to, this little like kind of zippy. Yeah, here we go. Feels like almost nothing in here, I'll be honest. Where is it? Come on out. Oh, here it is. Ah, look at that. So this goes, I guess, I wonder, it's pretty stretchy. So I guess I'm going to put it on here. And then I guess it goes on here. Does it? Do I have it right? Maybe it's supposed to go on the other tip. I don't know. Oh yeah, much easier. So then I won't lose my little pin. I can keep it inside the vial where it belongs. So that's an interesting thing. I'll play around with that a little bit. It's also a little thing that shows you how to clean and do all of that. So this is what I was thinking with these cards is I would use my extra fine tip. Just trying to move this over. Come on, move over. And turn this over like so. And then just use my glue to, ooh, I like this. This is very nice. This, a little weird. Maybe I'd have to hold it in or something. But it was only like 99 cents, I think. Or maybe I got one for 99 cents and I got the second one for 49 cents. I think that was the deal. But, you know, I figure I could try out something for 49 cents. Come on, right? So I got 2 of them. I don't think I'll be using both of them, but I can give it a whirl. All right. Now you guys are going to do a much better job. You'll do better than me in terms of getting all the glue because I don't want to take up forever to put this glue on. But you know what I always say about the glue is that, you know, it's not about quantity. It's really about just getting it all around on your design, but try to keep it limited. Even if you're not using this glue or art glitter glue or some fancy glue, you really just want to go easy on it. You don't want to put big old glugs of glue on your design because then what will happen is your paper could get wavy or like sort of like, what's that? What happens when your skin gets, like, that's what it reminds me of, like when you're in the pool for too long and your skin gets all like wrinkly, I guess. So you don't want to use a whole lot, and it will stay. Take your time, obviously, but I don't want to take too long. So, all right. So then I was thinking, could take this. Why am I having... Oh, because it's on a mat. Ah, wow. Okay. Well, sometimes the best plans get messed up. Come on, Rita. All right. So then it would go over here. And then once I finished this, once it dried, then I could then transfer it to whatever base that I want to have. Now, this happens to be a 5x7" card front that I did, and the paper that I have is 5x7. But you see what I mean here? Like, I don't want my recipient to see this, so I'm going to put it on a blank, a card blank, maybe with a sentiment. And I really like the white with these colors because it really makes the colors pop. So I think for the lighter one, let me move this out of the way. So that's really pretty. I think for the lighter one, I would probably choose like maybe the pink, because I think that the pink will look good with that. And it's the same sort of idea. We're just going to turn it over, put some glue in all these little pieces. And then when you have the glue all in, I'm sticking to the mat. Apparently this mat is a lot stickier than I thought it was. All right. So, okay. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about today? Okay, so, yesterday I was really frustrated and I really had to do a lot of thinking about, what is right. And I think partially, I'm having a little bit of stamina issues because of all the radiation. I think it really just, as my friend Eileen told me, it kind of knocks the stuffing out of you. And even though I haven't had it for like 5 months, it still takes a while to sort of get back. So I am going to, I think what I'm going to do is pull back for a while on the 7-day-a-week program. I think what I'm going to do is not do Sunday brunch for a little while at least, because I want to spend a little time with my son, and Sunday is the day that he's home. So there's that. And then I think it gives me a lot more time to plan. And that's what I was feeling a little overwhelmed about, was that I wasn't able to sort of plan my week out. And I like to have the whole week planned out so that when I come to you, I might switch it one day or the other, but I like to have the whole week planned out. So I hope that that's okay. And what I will do is, since we've been doing joy on Sunday, I will have to work joy into the week a little bit. Now, we normally have Fridays, we have 3D, and Monday is our mystery material. So I want to keep those, but I'm going to have to decide what day I'm going to do the joy, like maybe Wednesday. That looks really interesting. Do you like that? Looks really pretty. I really like this one. I love the background on this one, but wow, this looks like a tie-dye. Right? So cool. And then, did we have another one? Yeah, we did. Where's the other one? So this one, the one that's like really crazy colors, I think we should come back with the white, maybe. Yeah? Is it dry? It still feels a little wet, so we'll wait on that one a little bit. Okay? So, I do need to take care of, I've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things with my son, and the good weather is coming, but I love being with you guys, and so I felt really like torn. So I think by, taking a break on Sunday, and Sunday's a traditional day of rest. So I think that will be a good plan for us. And I still will gift you all these different projects. I got a lot of really wonderful ideas from people, like maybe we should have a sort of ask me anything sort of thing, like kind of a, having a day that you can ask all kinds of, just like a question and answer. We will still have our Zoom call once a month. And I think it's Lynn. Lynn was the one who suggested that she's going to help so that we can have a nice extra long Zoom call with that. So there is that idea. Let's do another one because I'm a little hooked. And remember, this is paper, but alcohol inks work with so many different surfaces. The next project I think I'd like to try with is ceramic, because I think ceramic is pretty cool. Okay, so we did all these colors. I'm going to move. Yes, right, Lynn? Thank you for volunteering to help me with that because I don't really know what I'm doing. So let's try a couple of the pearls because I think that would be interesting. And we'll try this blue and pink. And how about, should we do all pearls? It sounds like a spray paint. This one doesn't seem to have the bottle. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the pearl has like a pearl essence in there, and you can kind of see, and you should shake it up really well because it does all just go to the bottom. So that's what I'm doing. And I kind of like that pink one, so I think I'm going to start with this. And let's try this out. So, ooh. Oh, that pink is brilliant. Just brilliant. And let's put some green there because you guys know I love pink and green together. And just a little bit of blue. Oh, I love these colors. They look so good together. I don't see the pearl part of it in there, but okay. Oh, I see it now. All right, let's use our little... Does this not remind you of the 80s? I think it's like the tie-dyed neon stuff that about the 80s that I kind of like. But we still got like this big spot right here. Need to put some more. Yeah, you can do that. You can use the sponges as well. I did get some... Where are they? Like I have these little spongy things that you could sort of daub like that. But I kind of like this technique. I'm going to have to play around with the spongy things. And I have brushes as well. So... I think it needs a little bit more here and here. Let's try, we don't need green there. Let's try some more pink up here and a little bit of blue down here. This, I gotta tell you guys, it really makes you feel a little bit like a, impressionist painter. I mean, really fun. This is a fun thing. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I think working with like a little, like your grands or something, this would be a fun thing to work with your grands on. Don't you? Oh, I really love this. This is fun. And I'm trying to see if you can see the pearl. Ooh, look at that. I can't pick up on the pearl as much as when we did it on glass, but there's so much fun you could have with this stuff. Now, I've seen people use it in resin as well. I don't know if you guys are interested in doing resin. I don't know. I've been watching videos on it. Ooh, look, it looks purple there. I've been watching videos on it, and I'm not really super sure that it's kind of relatable to Cricut. But I do want to see if you guys want to do heat embossing. This is something that you normally do with stamping, and I didn't know if you guys wanted to delve into stamping and embossing with a heat gun, because that's something you do and would look really good with cards. That looks really cute. So, yes, you want to do, Paula, you want to do heat embossing? Okay. And then also, I really want to show you how to do the embossing folders because there's a lot. Oh, you have been dying to learn that? Okay, we'll do that because I love to heat emboss. It's really a lot of fun. And I think you could even mix and match some of these things. And we'll always bring it back to Cricut, but, you know, just kind of want to see if you to branch out. Okay, let's do, let me do viewer mail. Look at, there's my friend Aledra. Now, Aledra, honey, did you buy this card? It's a Hallmark card. I love it. It says happy birthday. Wait for it. I will do better. I think she was saying I will do better. This is which actually I'm glad she bought it because it's really kind of cool. It looks like it's we could make this. This is really fun. What a great idea. And this could be something we could. Action wobbles, yes. So this is from Aledra, and Aledra also sent me a little check. Thank you so much, Aledra. I do so appreciate it. You really didn't need to do that. So, but look at that. It looks like, I don't know, a water, like a water globe. What do you call that? A snow globe kind of thing. But I don't know that it says push tab in to lock. Oh, okay. Push tab. I can read directions. Push tab in to lock. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's a cool card. This one is from Deborah. And I always mess up her name, and I shouldn't because I'm Italian, but it's DiCecca. She lives in Wakefield, not too far from here. And look at that. Birthday wishes. Oh, look at this. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy awesome. What's this? Oh, she's so sweet. Look at that. Jeepers. Hey, Owen.
Everyone alive?
Yeah. Look at that card. Oh, my God. It's birthday wishes. Look at it. Oh, I wonder if is this who made this card? I'm going to have to ask. Deborah, are you on tonight? Wow. We're going to have to learn how to make that. Don't you think? Yeah.
Chance, do you know where any of those little circular lights are that are solar crap?
Those right there? They're in the box right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Something nice.
So cool.
I'm setting up lights in the backyard.
Oh, okay. I think those are the ones. I think. That's amazing. What an amazing card. We're going to have to make something like that. Really, all it is a folded piece like this we're going to have to make this. I'm going to have a conversation with Deborah about this, and then she sent a little bit of money. Thank you so much, Deborah. That's so great. And then here is from my friend Dawn, who was like, did it come yet? And look, she even put on the outside, do not open until April 14th. Well, it didn't come until like April 20th. Yep, he's gone outside. I think he's going to put some lights outside. He's probably going to take those fairy lights and put them out there. So this is from Dawn, which she taped it really, really good. Viewer mail. Oh, look at. Ooh, I love it. Now she used my favorite pop dots. Anna Griffin has pop-up card kits. Is that what that is? Look, it's so cute. And she used a nice gold star Brad. Ooh, look at this. Look at. Rita, so glad I found you. I learn a lot and have a great time with your groupies. Is that what you guys are? Living our best lives. Enjoy your day. Look at that. It's happy birthday. I'll show it to you in all different ways. These are just gorgeous cards, ladies. And look, she put on the back, handmade with love by Dawn. I love it, Dawn. It's so beautiful. And it's really fun. And that's just like a pop-up, like it's really just a bump out kind of a thing. But look at how cute that is. We're going to have to find out where she got this design, or maybe she made it up on her own. Thank you, Dawn. I love it. And I love the colors. I love the purple, and I love this. So great. Thank you, ladies. All beautiful ideas and designs. Oh, I'm so blessed. Really am so blessed. All right. So what have we got left? We're after 8 o'clock, and oh, look, now that this has dried, I can see the pearl to it. So neat, that pearl. I think it's drying, almost drying, so we can put it on a card front. Maybe that. Ooh, that looks so cool. All right. So, okay, so the last but not least thing we have to talk about is our winner of our joy. Now, remember, this is the second joy we're giving away in April. The first one was our anniversary joy, okay? And so we gave away, went to Tammy. It still hasn't shipped, Tammy, but it will. And then this one here is going to ship from Cricket, okay? So Tammy's going to ship from my house, and this one here, the winner, is going to ship from Cricket. It will go in this coming week along with the prizes for Dawn and Teresa and Regina and Bren, okay? So the winner is, I'm so excited about this one, is our very own Paula Soares. She won a $250 prize package with a brand new Cricut Joy and all the extras. Congratulations, Paula. I was really excited to pick your name because I've seen you and you've been following along for so long, and I'm just so excited for you. Yay, Paula! Isn't that exciting? Yay! So congratulations to all of our winners this month. We're going to do the whole thing all over again next month. So we'll have 5 $50 prizes, one of which will go to our patrons. And Paula, yay! Yeah, Jude, right? Yeah, and then so we'll have 5 $50 prizes and a $250 prize package that goes to one winner. It has a Joy. It has smart vinyl, smart iron-on. It has a card mat. It has pens, cards. Trying to think what else, but there's a whole lot of stuff in there. I think there's even some tools in there. So this will be good. And I think, Paula, it's going to be, don't you go in the summertime? Don't you go camping and take it with you camping? You could take it with you camping is what I'm saying. I think that would be a lot of fun for you. And so you're going to have to send us pictures of you using it at your camping grounds. I think I'm remembering correctly, but I don't know. I'm taking it to camp. Okay. All right. Good. I thought so. Because we once had a nice little, like a live thing going on. Hi, teddy bear. Hi, teddy bear. So that is almost all. There is one more thing that I want to give away. Yeah, I know. That's so wonderful. Before teddy bear drags me outside. And that is, I have a beautiful $50 toolkit that includes a precision cutter. Okay, relax. It has some weeding tools and whatever that I have Camping Joy. Yes. Yeah, that's right, Judite. So, Judite, you have one, but she was bringing her large machine with her up to the camp, right? Isn't that what was going on? I've forgotten. But when I pulled the name, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. So, okay, so the last thing I have is sort of a surprise gift, and I want to give it to someone. So I know that, did you hear the dogs? They're like, come on, Mom, take us outside. I think because Owen might be out there. So, is there anybody out there that has been watching and watching and watching, but has never won a prize and would like to get this really beautiful? I think it has gold in it. I wish I grabbed it before, but it's a tool kit, basically. It has the cutter and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm seeing different my dogs. I'm seeing different names, so I'm going to kind of, Midge, you have never won. And you have never won, Lori. And Faye, yes. Okay, and Kathy. Awesome. All right, so there, I'm just going to, and Tammy. Wonderful. Brittany. Awesome. Tara K. Long. I don't know Tara. I'm going to have to, of you, you're all very much deserving. So what I will do is I have a couple of prizes. So I'm going to give to Chad, Laurie, Richter. I think it's Laurie, really. It's Chad and Laurie. She's going to get one, and so is Faye. I know, F. Laverne Norman, right? You're Faye, right? So you two are going to win some extra prizes. Now, Lynette, we'll get you. We'll get you. Listen, if you are a winner, so Paula, and Rosalind Bennett and Faye, yes. Oh, you already have that one. Okay. Yeah, it's essentials. It's big. And it's like a $50 prize pack. So, okay. So Faye and Chad, Laura, right? And Paula and Rosalind are all winners tonight. So what you have to do is you have to send me an email, please, at missritatotherescue@gmail.com. And that way, just send it, hi, Rita, I won. Here's my name and my address. Because sometimes you guys use different names online than you do in person. So definitely just send me the correct, like your mailing name and your mailing address, and I will either have Cricket send them out or get these to you either from my house or from Cricket. And just so that you know, like almost all of the prizes are furnished by Cricket, and we do it every month. So if you're somebody that hasn't ever won, you will eventually. We're a very small group, and there's plenty of opportunity to win. So congratulations to you all. I hope that I've made some people happy, and I will see you. So we're not going to do tomorrow for brunch, and I will see you then again on Monday, because tomorrow is actually my Owen's last day of vacation. They have an April vacation, so it's his last day of vacation. So we're going to spend it together, and we'll see you on Monday. And on Monday, I'm contemplating maybe this mug box. Using this is poster board. I don't know if you guys have poster board around, so I was contemplating doing this for Monday. But I also, coming up next week, I have a really fun hydrangea ball. It's really neat. I hope you're gonna like it. It's gonna be really, really neat. So we have a hydrangea ball. We're gonna work on peonies, because mine are starting to pop right out of the ground. So we're going to work on peonies. And I have some interesting sublimation blanks that I want to go over. And I'm trying to think, we're going to do nesting boxes. So we are going to do a whole lot next week, but I won't see you tomorrow, okay? So everybody enjoy the rest of their weekend, and we'll see you on Monday, okay? Have a great weekend, the rest of your weekend, everybody. Hi, Dorothy. Nice to see you. Yeah, thank you. Nice to see you. Miss you, Dorothy. Miss you a lot. So, thanks, everybody, for coming tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you'll give this project a little try. It's really quite fun. All right? Take care, everyone. Bye. I have to take out Teddy Bear because he's starting to chew on things. Okay, bye.